one game we're not going to be playing anytime soon is Gotham Knights, because yet again, 2021 has taken another victim, and that is WP Montreal's Gotham Knights. The other day, I probably should have gotten the tweet up, to be honest, instead of just sitting here going, the other day this thing happened. So I'm going to do that real quick. Were either of you actually interested? Were you guys actually interested in Gotham Knights? That's my first question. I know Kyle's answer is no, but
No.
I've never even heard of this thing.
have you not?
Nope.
They announced on March 19th that Gotham Knights will now launch worldwide in 2022. We are giving the game more time to deliver the best possible experience, yada yada, etc, etc. Buzzword. Jason Schreier, a video games journalist, interestingly said on top of that, 2021 will be a great year for you to finish your backlog, as he's got like a thread of all the games that keep announcing that they're being delayed to next year, and he just keeps adding to it. So I guess
the year I finally play Red Dead 2.
Yeah, so I guess my question for you guys
I can finally get to the Uncharted quadrilogy.
Hell yeah.
it's a quintology, actually. Everyone
I only own 4 of them.
Everyone forgets about Lost Legacy, man.
Everyone also forgets about Golden Abyss.
Yeah, they do, to be fair. Yeah, but that's a Vita game. Who owns a Vita?
You?
Me.
I own a
Wait,
Vita
both
TV.
of you?
No, I own a Vita TV. I can run like 3 things on that, and Uncharted isn't one of them.
Oh, that's tragic.
I have an actual Vita. It's over there somewhere.
Funny thing is, the Vita TV,
Collecting
right?
dust with the Wii U.
Do you want to know something funny? The Vita TV is a collector's item now, and I'm going to move my webcam up slightly. You see my mask up there, the Joker mask? The thing propping up the stand is my Vita TV. The Vita TV is a collectible, and I'm using it as a fucking prop to my Joker mask, so there you go.
The Persona
Know
4
your place.
Know your
is being
place.
prop up the Persona 5 merch.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess my question to you guys is, on the topic is 2021 just the year of delay? Do you actually see many games coming out this year? That's my main question to throw you guys, because it does seem like we've been expecting delays to come for a while for games because of COVID. Is now the time? Is this the year where nothing happens?
Yeah, it'll definitely be a quieter year than how it normally is. Because I feel like at this point it's just the year of, okay, what do we do now?
Yeah.
How do we go forward after 2020?
That's how I'm feeling, because it very much feels like it's been this year's going to be the year where it's like most games that plan to come out in 2020, chances are they weren't affected by COVID, or if they were, it was at the very end, so they're being pushed to like spring or summer at max, right? These games now that were supposed to come out in 2021, they were in mid-development during the COVID pandemic, and still are in development, still at home. So it's going to be really weird. I think this is just the first step. And now when people, we've been jokingly saying, hey, maybe Horizon won't even make it this year. I'm starting to think maybe Horizon might not even make it this year.
Yeah.
Especially with them giving the first game away for free with the Play at Home event. Starting in like a month, you can get Horizon Zero Dawn for free if you don't own it already.
I feel like that's not necessarily indicative that that the new one's not gonna come this year, though, because if it was coming, I would still do that. I would still give away the first one. Get people interested.
You see, here's the thing to me is, yeah, you're probably right, because they also have done it with Ratchet & Clank, but at the same time, I feel like they've given away Ratchet & Clank PS4 away for free like 6 million times at this point. I feel like every time something every time something bad happens, PlayStation's like, oh, fucking put Ratchet & Clank up for free again. Just do it. Press the Ratchet & Clank goes free button. So, to me, it's like, I don't know. Maybe you're right. But anyway, aside from that, it does start to look like we have been joking very much that games aren't coming out this year. I'm starting to think, what does the second half of this year look like?
See, that's the problem, is that all these games that are coming up like in May and stuff, I feel like it's too close for them to get delayed now. It'd have to be. And if they do get delayed, I don't feel like they can get delayed straight out of the year. That'd be bananas. But who knows?
I mean, you say that sounds bananas, but to me, it 100% seems extremely possible. I'm just going to quickly go on over to bit.ly/HJO League, where you guys can go and check out the fantasy draft that we have, if you want to. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But looking at everything that we have, like, other than games coming out in June, we have, like, games coming out in June and a couple announced for August. But that's it, man. Like, that is it. Like, beyond, like, the 2 or 3 that got announced for August, we have nothing right now. Which, saying we're, like, what? We're not even... We're, like, 4 months away from, like, that end date at this point. That's pretty concerning, because most games are at least announced, like, 6 months ahead of time. It's kind of concerning.
And even Guilty Gear Strive, that game ended up getting pushed back into June.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be out sooner. I think in, like, April, I want to say.
Mm-hmm. I'm starting to think more games will have that similar treatment where it is like, I would not be surprised if obviously games like It Takes Two, Monster Hunter, Oddworld, they're obviously coming out. They're like 2 weeks away at this point. But for some of your games like Deathloop, for like even Ratchet and Clank, I wouldn't be 100%. If I'm honest with you guys, I would not be 100% shocked if Rift Apart got pushed out of June. I would not be surprised. And Sony has done that before. They will do it again. Don't say, "Oh, it's too late now for them to delay it." It fucking isn't. Everyone forgets the time that they pushed Uncharted less than a month before it was supposed to come out. Before they pushed Last of Us before a month before it was supposed to come out. They've done it so many times where it's
that's also part of the
Remember
reason.
when Cyberpunk got delayed after going gold?
Yeah, it got delayed after going gold for 3 weeks and was still shit on release. You gotta love that, dude. You gotta love it. And it's still shit now. I don't know why I said at release. It's still shit now. Fucker doesn't work. What were you gonna say, Carl?
I was going to say, that's the reason why I was so quick to want to pick up Life is Strange True Colors, is because Square announced a release date for that, and I'm like,
And
okay, I need something I know is going to come out this year. I just lost Azure Striker Gunvolt. That got pushed back to 2022.
I mean,
to all 5 people who care about that.
Yeah, man. Like, it's got to be interesting having those conversations, right? It's like we're looking at all these. I feel like it was funny at the start of this year. We were so like bright-eyed and fucking like eager. Hunter was making fucking funny things like Metroid 2D sequel coming out, little things like he had like fun times for all, right? But it's like looking at all these games now that we have on this fantasy league over here. You know, looking at even games like Psychonauts. Psychonauts was supposed to be the first part of this year. We've still not heard about. As far as I'm aware, Psychonauts still does not have a release date. No, it doesn't still have a release date. That game might get pushed again.
SMT5 doesn't have a release date either.
SMT5 was supposed to come out.
We've been hearing about that game since last year.
It was supposed to come out in spring. We haven't heard of it since last year, so yeah. Where the fuck is that?
It's spring today.
They put a date on the Nocturne
yeah.
port, though.
They did put a date on Nocturne.
Because that was originally supposed to come out after, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was supposed to come out after because it was SMT5 was scheduled for first quarter and Nocturne was scheduled for first half, so it technically was supposed to come out after in a weird way. But hey, little side note: the fact that Atlas is charging fucking $50 for that, I'm like, oof, that's Nintendo right there. That's like a Nintendo move. You just released
The fact that Atlas is charging $50 and paid DLC on top of that is bull.
Especially when just last year they just released Golden on Steam for like $20. They didn't even charge full price. Which I was like, that's a good deal. I'm starting to think that was like, shit, we should have charged them more for that. Not, oh, that was a great deal. Let's give them more great deals. It would have been, oh, fuck, we made a mistake.
But just the fact that like Nocturne HD was supposed to be like a celebration of the game, and they're like, oh, by the way, you want Dante from the Devil May Cry series? Give us $15.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
They know that the
or
DMC
much
fans.
Costs, I don't know.
I think it's just 10, but you know.
I think it's 10 and you get all the DLC, but it's still one of those things, right? But no, like looking at my list, man, it's like I put a load of memes in there.
Your list is so sad.
Forza's not coming out this year. SMT5 isn't coming out this year. God of War definitely isn't fucking happening. Now that would be the icing. The icing on. No, I still stand by Halo. I think Halo's coming out this year. I stand by
Really?
that one. Yeah,
Good.
100%. They delayed that fucker a year. Microsoft will be like, no, the Xbox
Do
Series
it
X
again.
needs a game. No, they'll be like, you've had enough time now. This console needs a fucking game. And to be fair, they're the only developer that's actually being... Shout outs to Xbox, they're the only developer that's actually being open about the development of the game right now. They're posting like weekly, bi-weekly updates on their blog saying, this is what we're doing. Hey, look at this. This is the new online systems. Here's some new stuff we're doing here and there. They're the only people giving updates on games. As far as I'm concerned, Halo Infinite's the only game coming out this November. Nothing else is coming out. Knowing my luck, I put a safe bet on Call of Duty 2021. This will be the first year Call of Duty
If this was
misses
the
a
year
year.
that killed Call of Duty's like release,
Annual
Oh, that'd be funny.
great. I would crack up.
That'd be very funny.
It's my curse.
Or
man.
Ethan's gonna get a 2 as a final score.
Literally, it's fucking 2. It'll be great. But no, man, like, to me, this year just feels like the year of... This is the waiting year. This is the 2022 waiting lobby, you know? Like, we're just all waiting at this point. Like, man, if you have a backlog... You know, I've been saying for, like, since we started this podcast, man, I really need to go back and play Xenoblade 2 again. I need to go and do another playthrough of Three Houses. All this stuff that I've been saying that I need to go and do. This might actually be the year where I'm like, well, I guess I've got fuck all to do now. I guess I will be doing that. So
I'm not going to get to make 2 top 10 lists at the end of the year. I'm going to need those extra games.
Your top 10 list is going to be top 5
Might not even
favorites
be
and
the
top
big
5.
one.
Yeah, you'll be a top. Yeah, your top 10 list will be a top 5 good games and top 5 bad games, and that's all the games you'll have. Dude, that's it. You won't even have 10 good games. But no, it's interesting, man. It's interesting.
Unless you count your backlog in this year.
I normally do. It was last year that was special because I played just so many
Maybe,
things.
maybe you'll have to pick that back
A
up
lot
again.
came out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somehow.
but yeah, man, looking at all these games on these lists, man, we're fucked. We're fucked. There's nothing coming out. We're screwed. But oh well.
Come on, Mario Golf.